What is up, everybody? What is going on, Techno fam? I know it's late, 12:30 a.m. my time, 3:30 a.m. East Coast, and just wherever around the world. Let's see. Hello, how are you? What is going on? What do we got? I've got a world clock here. Yeah, London 8:30 in the morning, Berlin 9:30, Moscow 10:30, Beijing 3:30 p.m., New Delhi 1 p.m., Brisbane 5:30 p.m. All right. So basically, what we're talking about here is the brand new announcement from Yamaha, brand new AV receivers. It's their Aventage line. We've got the RX-A4A. We've got coming in at $1,300, 9 channels, 150 watts. Then we have the RX-A6A 9 channel with Zone 2, Zone 3, and Zone 4 for $2,200. And the RX-A8A, which is an 11 channel, Zone 2, Zone 3, and Zone 4, 150 watts as well for $3,000. So that's like the news. But the new news, which I had to wait till midnight to tell you guys, was about Auro-3D. Auro-3D support finally coming to Yamaha, and of course, working HDMI 2.1. Work. I had to do this on my phone. You guys still there? Let me know. So like the internet just crapped out. Anyway, so yes. Damn, I had a whole presentation to show you guys because there's like pictures and stuff. Ugh. What a pain in the butt. So I can't access anything on my computer. Everything's on my phone. There's the Sony A90J. Yep, can't get IP address. So okay, so basically three so does that work? Oh, there we go. Where do I look? I look over there. There we go. That's the camera. All right. So there's 3 new models. Okay. The RX-A4A, $1,300, 9 channels with Zone 2. The RX-A6A, $2,200, 9.2 channel with Zone 2, 3, and 4. Yamaha RX-A8A, 11.2 channel with Zone 2, Zone 3, and Zone 4. Hey, Sanjay. More worship. What's up? Voltron. Mark, what's going on? Oscar, what's up? Popeye. Michael Jimenez, Vamsi, Volt. What is up, everybody? But the YPOW is not quite on Odyssey's level. I've read that it is a new 64-bit YPOW, so probably it's better. Okay, definitely true. I prefer Odyssey over YPOW for sure. But 8 or 7, I'm looking at. Okay, let's look at the cheapest one, the RX-A4A. See, I had like all these pictures and shit to show you guys. It's so lame, stupid internet. Okay, I'm looking at the back of it, and oh, of course, this computer here doesn't have internet, so I can barely see. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 HDMI ports, all HDMI 2.1. Supposedly, all of them work with the Xbox Series X. So, big deal there. You know what I mean? Big deal there. Let's see if I can tether my computer to my phone. They're supposedly fixing those, more worship. I don't know exactly what's happening. What's up, Junior OG? What's going on? What's going on, Techno fam? We are here late night. I'm at work. Does it look familiar? There's the A90J. There's the copy machine schedule in the background there. But anyway, yeah, the internet like totally died out. Now, the big news is, now they released this information like a day ago, but the big news is I got a press release from Auro-3D stating that Auro-3D will now be on the new Yamaha receivers, but only 2 of them. So out of the models I just spoke about, the RX-A4A, the RX, that's $1,300, the RX-A6A, which is $2,200, and the RX-A8A, the new ones that have Auro-3D are going to be the $2,200 model and the $3,000 model. So the RX-A6A and the RX-A8A will have Auro-3D compatibility. The RX-A4A at $1,300 does not. Somebody's asking about pre-outs. Yes, it does have pre-outs. Can I get a picture here? Can I get some love? Okay, let's see. 1, 2. We have front, surround, surround back, subwoofer, and center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you got 7.2 pre-out or 7.1 pre-out on the 4A. So there's no pre-out for the height channels of the A4A. Okay. As far as the A6A, it has pre-outs for, come on, work with me here, internet. So now my laptop is now tethered to my phone. Ooh, so here's the interesting part about the A6A, which you guys can't see right here, but they have like XLR audio input, you know, for stereo. That's pretty cool. And they have an XLR stereo output for front, left, and right if you're hooking up to like a beefy power amplifier. But as far as pre-outs on the RX-A6A, that is the what price is that at? The $2,200 one. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 center. It looks like you get 11 channel pre-out on that one. Wow, $2,200. So it's not until you get to the $3,000 model, the RX-A8A, where you get 11 channels of processing and 11 channels of power. So definitely an expensive thing. Let me know what you guys think. Is that too expensive? I don't know. VOMC, IMAX Enhanced. I don't think it has IMAX Enhanced. Let me look. Nope. Dolby Atmos DTS:X 8K 60, 4K 120. Someone asked for HDR10 Plus compatibility. It says with a future update. Oh God, dual ESS Saber DACs, man. ES 9026 Pro. I gotta give it to Yamaha for always putting these ESS Saber DACs in their AVRs. Like, I really wish Denon would move away from these AKM DACs and put some quality DACs in there. Like, it's so funny because a lot of these manufacturers, like, they got some good things and some bad things. Like YPAP, yeah, not the greatest. Odyssey, I think, is a little bit better, but I think the Denon Marantz could use better DACs. But that's not up to me to decide, right? Okay, let's see what else we got. I got to switch hands here. Didn't plan on using my phone. Did I order the SPK 816 adapter? No, I have not. I don't know how that works because, like, I don't necessarily own the Denon X3700H or the Marantz SR7015. I think I got to contact my my Sound United guy and ask him, because they sent that stuff to me. So I haven't obviously registered them or done the warranty for any of those things because, I mean, I didn't pay for them. They just sent them. So I got to figure that out. AKM better than ESS. So a lot of the people, some say the ESS is a little too clinical for them. Clinical, meaning you're getting exactly what the recording is. And for me, as a musician, a producer, and a mixer, like, that's what I want. I don't want anything colored. When they say it's a musical DAC, that means that the DAC is now adding something to the music or taking something away, right? Or maybe enhancing the low end, maybe taking off some of the harshness. Vomsi, great point. Get a Ferrari yet? Hey, what's up? No, not yet. I don't know. I got that Dogecoin now, so let's see what's going on. Sanjay from Love from India. What is up? Do you know I'm from Sri Lanka? That's where I was born. So, that part of the world over there. For $3,000, we can get an NAD T778 Vomsi. Very, very great observation. I still haven't got one of those because I was supposed to get the one that Joe got, and he ended up buying it. So, oh well. Anyway, I would love to try Dirac, in my home. And, it's 9 channels, got 9 pre-outs. So, NAD, definitely a good situation if they'll ever send me one. But anyway, hey, what's up, Gene? Yeah, so I think that, whoa, man, I didn't expect to do this on my phone. So good morning to y'all out there. From For 2.6K, you get the Denon 6700, and it has Auro 13.1. Since we are on the Auro-3D subject, yes, in fact, like the that's the thing. Like I'm glad Auro-3D is coming to Yamaha, because I think we do need more Auro-3D representation in the AV receivers here on this side of the planet. So that's definitely good. Gene Moaz, how to become a patron? Just go to patreon.com/technodad, sign up at the $5 level, and you'll get access to all the demos. I've got 2 Auro-3D demo discs that I need to put up, and I'm working on the 2018 DTS demo. A lot of people are having problems, though, with those files and the Panasonic 4K players. So, you know, for any of these purposes, I would highly recommend anyone just picking up a Zapedi Mini 4K, because you can just put the ISO right on the drive, plug that sucker in, and that will play anything. That will play anything. So Denon is cheaper with the same specs, pretty much. I mean, yeah, different DACs, but you actually get a little bit more. I mean, the RX-A6A is what was the price again? $2,200. I think the Denon X6700H is $2,400, $2,499. But again, it does have Auro-3D already, and it does have 13 channels of processing. This only has 9 channels. Well, it has 9 channels of power, but it does have 11 channels pre-out. Any change to the UI, Vomsi? It's looking like no. If the RX V6A that I have, I had to think about that one. All these letters and numbers. If the RX V6A is any indication about, like, if that menu system, chances are it's exactly the same, which means it needs to be completely overhauled, because Yamaha stuff just looks like super old. It's a massive jump in the price. Might as well get the Anthem. This is definitely true. Yeah. Cube means what, dude? I don't know. Cube. It's so lame that the internet went out when I started the stream. But yeah. So that's the new news. I mean, the biggest thing, I guess, for this announcement is that they have working HDMI 2.1 ports. So and supposedly all of the HDMI 2.1 ports are supposed to be 8K 30, 4K 120. $2,000 for 7.1.4, and you need an external amp. That's pricey. Yes, definitely. Excuse me. So let me ask you guys, something like this comes onto the market. Is price and what you get for it, price and features, is that what you're looking for? Is that the thing that is most important to you guys when you're shopping? Because me, like, I'll just buy it. Even if it's expensive, I'll be like, I'll find a way. I'll send something out and be like, whatever. What's happening? Okay. But yeah, in the chat, like, is price the number one determining factors, or is there something that will, make you change your mind about it? Integrated stereo amplifier or power amplifier to go with the Denon 3700H? I would go with a dedicated power amplifier. Don't even try to mess around with that. Everybody's like, oh, I got this older amp I can use. It's this older receiver. And that's true. You could totally use it. What's going on here with this Sony? We still don't have internet here. If I want it, I'll just buy it. Got it, more worship. But yeah, a lot of people try to use an integrated amplifier. If it doesn't have like a the theater bypass, where it just bypasses all of the front end, I would go with no. I would go with a power amplifier. That's just the way I would rock it, because you don't want to deal with like the dual volume setup and all that kind of nonsense. Lance says, oh, can I tap these to get on screen? Oh my gosh, what the heck? I didn't even know that. Okay. I haven't done this on my phone, so sorry. My internet crapped out over here. If I want it, I'll just buy it. Find a way to get the good stuff, little at a time or a lot at once. Yeah, I think so. Let's see, what does it say? But what can I say is that I tested the Marantz SR8012 versus Yamaha A3080, and the Yamaha was far superior in stereo music listening. Joe and I talk about this quite a bit. Joe always says, he's like, Yamaha's great for 2-channel, but when it comes to multi-channel, I think maybe it's just the YPOW. Maybe it's just not good, and maybe they should do something about it, like kick it to the curb or something. I don't know. Okay. I mean, I've thought about, what I would change in certain companies, stuff, but I'm not. I think it's kind of like the TV manufacturers. Like LG will never have HDR10 plus. What is it? Samsung will never have Dolby Vision, and Panasonic, before they adopted Dolby Vision, said, "Oh, we can make something better." I think a lot of these companies, just their like arrogance to saying like, "Oh, we can just do it better." I mean, Yamaha does make some amazing musical instruments, so maybe they're thinking, "Hey, like, yeah, we got this. We got sound covered." But YPOW really just kind of leaves a lot to, a lot to be desired. So maybe if they just popped in some Dirac, and if they're, like you said, somebody said in here, $3,000, you could get an NAD T778 with Dirac. So not really sure what Yamaha is trying to do. But of course they are appealing to the Yamaha enthusiasts. So, they've got brand loyal people that will continue to buy whatever they put out. So, it's one of those things. Well, obviously the HDMI 2.1 ports, HDMI 2.1 supports up to 48 gigabits or 40 gigabits on the new Yamaha receivers. As we all know, 48 gigabits is required only if we have a 12-bit panel. Looks like the TVs out now are only 10. So, Vamsi, I'm gonna say I don't know 100% for sure, but my guess is they're going to be capped at 40 gigabits per second because, like you said, we're not experiencing anything with 12-bit panels. So, the manufacturer is going to be like, "Oh, well, we don't need it, so let's not put it in. We don't need to pay extra for that." So, yeah, let me see, what else do we have here in these? So the RX-A4A is a 7-channel, 110 watts, zone 2. Also does have the HDR10 plus, with a firmware update, HDCP 3.3, 2.3 eARC, Dolby Atmos with height virtualization, DTSX, ESS Saber DAC, not as nice as the $3,000 version. YPOW, ALLM, VRR, quick frame transport, quick media switching with update, Dolby support for Dolby Vision, Hybrid Log Gamma, BT 2020. Phono stage. So $1,300 for a 7-channel AV receiver. Oh yes, Ozark. Yamaha does have a parametric equalizer. That is definitely true. Let's go to, okay, so that's the $1,300 one. So the $2,200 one, that is the RX-A6A, 9 channels with 11-channel processing, 150 watt surround sound with zone 2, 3, and 4. Do we really need 4 zones? Come on, Yamaha. Like, let's be real. 4K 120, 8K 60, HDMI, HDR10 plus, future update. This has the ESS Saber 9062 Pro DACs. Let's see, all the other stuff. This one, Auro-3D with future firmware update. And that's another thing. Like, I wish, NAD would do Auro-3D as well, because that would be awesome. I think one of the only ones, that do it is like audio control, but those things are pricey. New design as the RX V6A or same old Aventage. It's the new design. Big center knob, which I know a lot of you are not liking. So big center knob, and then the knob off to the side, little LED screen. It does have the 5th foot for those of you interested. You guys like those 5 footers. Okay, so the RX-A6A does include, for those hi-fi people, Audio 4 input is a stereo XLR balanced, and there is a balanced left and right pre-out in XLR as well. You got a couple of trigger outputs. I mean, the back is laid out very nicely. It's on Yamaha's USA website right now because they like announced it yesterday. They announced it with very little fanfare, if you noticed. Not a whole lot on YouTube. I think there's like a couple, one in like a different language or whatever. Oh yeah, I've got a foot fetish. What's up, William? How are you? Well, this is late night. This is 1 a.m. 1 a.m. styling. Yeah, I wish I could show you these pictures, but my work kind of lost internet, which sucks because I was gonna play some Call of Duty, so I guess not. I guess I'll just watch some movies. Now they are just saying, like, they're not saying if these power numbers are just a stereo power number. I mean, it's got to be. Oh, this website's just god awful. Let's see. Okay, rated power. Okay, 2 channels driven. All right. So the A4A is 110 watts, 2 channels driven, full bandwidth. The A6A is 150 watts, 2 channel full bandwidth, and the A8A is 150 watts, full bandwidth, 2 channels driven. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the like pre-out section is cool. You get all that with the, I mean, $3,000, still a lot of money for an AV receiver, and you're only getting 11 channels of processing. Yeah, that fifth one, the 5th foot, they call it the anti-resonance technology wedge. Art. I'm great and kind of drunk. Awesome, man. I drank some coffee, so I'm pretty wired. Got to roll it through till 7 a.m. Auro-3D in NAD 778. I think it's not possible because it can't support up to 9 channels, where Auro needs at least 10. This is true, Bombsy. I think and Oscar, I think he might mean the 9.1. Oh well, I don't know. What's up, Chris? You're asking about a wedge PA speaker as a high Atmos up in wall ceiling crack. I mean, those are pretty large. I would go with a SVS Prime Elevation speaker. That's a lot smaller. A lot smaller. RCam also has Auro-3D. How much are those things running? RX-8 to 9026 DAX, 1 for bed layer. Yep. I think that's what it's saying here. Let's see. Yeah, 9026 Pro Ultra DAX for the ultimate high performance conversion. Yeah. I mean, it's a good looking receiver, sort of. It's a pretty beefy one. Like, this looks a lot bigger, a lot way better. Like, as far as this crappy V6A that I have. Yeah, it's on another level compared to the V6A. Let's see this one. What does the A6A look like? Yeah, the A6A, I mean, they look pretty sturdy, but damn. Price is up there, guys. Price is up there. And, they're still rocking their surround AI, artificial intelligence technology, analyzes the scene of the entertainment content, then creates the optimal surround effect to reproduce it with the ultimate impact, bro. It's like I'm straight out of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah, so I mean, it's not really the craziest thing. I mean, I guess their biggest thing is working HDMI 2.1. Chris says that he bought the Denon 4500H because of your videos. I was going to get a more budget-friendly AVR. I love the Denon though. Honestly, dude, Chris, you're pretty much set for a while. You've got 11 channels of processing. You can go 7.1.4 if you wanted to. The 4500H also has Auro-3D, so you can do Voice of God channel with an external amplifier for the Voice of God channel coming off of Subwoofer 2. I had that set up with the X4400H. And what was interesting is when Auro-3D, the person from Auro sent me that email a couple of hours ago. When was that? Oh no, 14 hours ago. they gave me a copy of this Auro-3D Creative Tools Suite. So if I buy this software, I think I can create my own Auro-3D content, whether it's music or just some sound effects or something like that. So that'd be pretty cool. I told them to send me more information on that, how much it costs, maybe get it to me for free. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that would be kind of cool too. William says, I just bought an AVR 3700H. Wonder if I should have waited. No, not really. I mean, it's going to do everything you need it to do, and it's going to last for a long time. Yep. You got 11 channels of processing. So you're good. You're good. Excuse me, coffee's coming back up. Oh, Mr. Apple, what do you think of the Onkyo TX NR777? I had the 676, I think. So the lower end model. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think so. I ended up giving it to one of my viewers, and he said it started messing up about a year into it. So as far as like longevity, I don't know. But Onkyo does have some new AVRs coming out this summer. I heard June, July, they're supposed to come out with some new AVRs. So I'm trying to, I don't know anybody at Onkyo. Like, I'm going to have to break down and buy these things, which I really don't want to do because, like, I don't know if you guys know, but wifey had me spend like $6,000 on puppies. So daddy's broke. Well, not broke, but like, I don't have, yeah, I don't want to buy any more AV receivers. I already got like 4 at the house. It's a bit ridiculous. 4. I got an Anthem, a Marantz, a Denon, and a Yamaha. Yes, 4. Don't need any more AV receivers taking up space, especially if I have to pay for it. What's your night job? We all know you're the hardest working man in America. I don't know about all that. Be the Instar loves to. Well, he's always like, every time he hits me up, he's like, what's up, dude? Are you awake? Are you asleep? So I work graveyard here at this spot, and basically I walk around the property a couple times, make sure guests are okay, but they're all asleep. It's a private residence too, so there's nobody walking in, there's nobody calling for reservations, none of that. So like when I get in, it's like quiet. So it's one of those things where like I just get to sit down and edit some videos on my downtime, go walk the property. Actually, it's super windy because we're supposed to get snow on Friday. What? Why are we getting snow like last week of May? So ridiculous. So freaking ridiculous. So we're supposed to get some snow. So it's been windy. So I had to go up to the roof to make sure that the covers on the spas don't just blow away, because they will just fly off, right? We're getting like 60-mile-an-hour winds and stuff like that. So it's pretty windy. You know, we're out here in the elements. Still raining in Oregon. Yeah, exactly. Not really the greatest thing. But anyway, yeah. So I do this 3 nights a week, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And then I DJ weddings, which is starting up again in June, you know, due to COVID, obviously. Gatherings for people. Yeah, just people gathering has been, you know, non-existent, right? Excuse me. And then, oh, the best part was yesterday, before I was going to pack up my car to come here to work, flat tire. It was like 9:30 p.m. There's nobody, and my car doesn't come with a spare, so I literally have to get it towed somewhere. So now I got to stay up till like 8:30 till the tire place opens, figure out when I can get my car towed, and then yeah, you get all that fixed. So pain in the ass. Yeah, pain in the ass. So, but whatever, you know, I honestly, I'm not complaining. You know, I mean, my life is fantastic. Like I've been blessed more than you know, more than you can imagine. So I'm stoked. I'm loving it. And honestly, like, you know, I kind of like a little bit of chaos. Okay, Jason Anthony Clark's, don't you ever get any sleep? Yeah. Oh, dude. So Tuesday morning, I woke up at 6 a.m. Wednesday, I went to sleep at Wednesday 11 a.m. So that's what, 24 plus. So that was 31 hours I did yesterday. I slept from 11 to 3:15, so that's 4 hours of sleep ish, right? Then I got into a live stream on Be the Installer's channel. Then I got off at 5. I went to sleep from 5:30 to about 7:15. Then went and had dinner. Then came home, and then tell me your car is German without saying it. Oh man, quattro quattro. And oh, okay. Let's see. I don't know if I can type. I can't type in this. Comments, banners, brand. I can't type in this. It's just patreon.com/technodad. I can't type in this. Can somebody type? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go here. Here we go. I can type in here. Patreon.com/technodad. There you go. There. I got to go to a different app on my phone. Hey, Chris, thanks for the super chat, buddy. You didn't have to do that. But thank you. I do appreciate it. There we go. We're back. Woo. Oh, Onkyo will integrate direct. Yes, Onkyo will. So, Gene, I put that in there. No problem. No spare tire. Oh, yeah, no spare tire. Tell me your car is German without saying it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I also have an S4 from 2008. Dude, that thing's a champ. 6-speed manual, naturally aspirated V8, 340 horsepower, and it's still rocking. I've only got 77,000 miles on that thing, and it's 2008. That's a long time. So I put the Sony A90J in the back seat to bring it here. Pretty crazy. But yeah, anyway, that's what I do. Even though the channel, is at 100,000 subscribers, it's not like it's making money to where I have to stop working. 2010 135i, nice BMW, sweet dude. Yeah, I was gonna go with BMW until I was coming up to Mammoth. My brother lived here for a little bit, so I came up I don't know 5 or 6 times that season. I was just like, hey, this is kind of cool. So yeah, I wanted that all-wheel drive. Vomsi is saying maybe they have come up with a new solution like increased overall wipeout performance. If they come up with the same old wipeout, then Yamaha might face tough competition. Definitely, especially with Pioneer and Onkyo and Integra going with Dirac, because that's huge. I'm still curious to see I did see some pricing numbers. I don't know where the stupid email is though. That would be a pain to try and figure out. But yeah, I mean, hey, interesting news coming out of from Yamaha and from Belgium, where they make Auro-3D. Definitely a step in the right direction. Is it a step everyone can, step to? I guess that's up to everybody else. But yeah, interesting stuff. And I'm sure you're going to hear a lot more about these new Aventage Yamaha receivers in the coming days and months as they start actually showing up online and all that kind of stuff. So the new models are the Yamaha RX-A4A, and that is $1,300. The Yamaha RX-A6A, $2,200, and the Yamaha RX-A8A for $3,000. The 2 higher end models, the A6A and A8A, will be getting Auro-3D via update, and they're all supposed to have HDMI 2.1 that works with the Xbox Series X. Does it say that it's going to need an update? Don't know. Yamaha did say that they were going to fix the lower end models, the V6A and I think the V4A, that they were going to fix those sometime soon, whatever the shit that means. Yes, yeah, the new models are on the Yamaha website. It took me a minute to find them as well, so not sure what you're not gonna pump this up. You're not gonna take out some Instagram ads or some Facebook ads. Not really sure what the situation is over there, Yamaha. But I already wrote the Yamaha press guy a I wrote him an email to have him send me the RX-A6A, you know, at least one of them that has the Auro-3D that will come to it, and we'll see what's going on. Yeah, Mr. Apple, that is a lot of cash, bro. $3,000 for an AV receiver is a lot of cash. I don't think I've ever spent that much. The last time I bought a receiver was, well, I mean, the most expensive one I bought was the Denon AVR X6300H, and I bought it directly from a wholesaler on eBay. Like, I don't know how shady like I could get, but like, yeah, it was everywhere else. It was selling for $21.99. That was retail. Some of places were selling for like, you know, $2,099, so $100 off. But I got it for like $1,700 on eBay through like a wholesaler. That's also where I got my E6 OLED too. Yep. Yamaha blew their nut on that 3-wheel motorcycle. Nothing left for Facebook and YouTube. Right. Victor says, hello, I have Yamaha 7.2 and can adjust my center. And I mean, yeah, you can. You should be able to adjust your center channel in the level somewhere. Go into options and whatever specific input that is and see. I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't know their menus inside and out. Hammer's just joining. Any word on the Yamaha CX-A 5200 successor? No, all these are the new AV receivers. The RX-A4A, RX-A6A, and RX-A8A, running from $1,300 to $2,200 to $3,000 respectively. I would have shown you guys all this stuff on my, but the internet pooped out here, so I'm just on my cell phones. What is it? What is it called? The service, the Verizon, just on Verizon service. So the data, yeah, I'm chewing up data right now. Hey, what's going on? Do they have pre-outs for extra amps? Yes, Mr. Apple, they do. The Yamaha, the cheapest one, $1,300, is the 7-channel only. The A6A is 11 channels of processing, 9 channels of power. The RX-A8A is 11 channels of processing, 11 channels of power. Techno Dad, do you have 4 AVRs? Any sound signature comments on each of them? Raphael, I think the biggest thing is their room correction, right? So, I mean, the Marantz and the Denon have the same situation. So honestly, they're kind of like the same thing. Not too much of a big difference there. The Yamaha Wipeout in the RX V6A is not the greatest. However, the Anthem MRX 720 that I have, the Anthem room correction, that blows all of them out of the water. But yeah. If Yamaha comes out with MDC like NAD does, then Yamaha might attract. Well, I don't know what's MDC. Let me know what that is. Projector versus regular TV for picture quality. For picture quality, OLED for sure, hands down. You want that large format? Go with the projector. Joshua, what's up? I have a feeling the price increases because they are trying to copy the 8012 and 8015 with a beefier power supply, which is a good thing. But if you already have a power amps, you can't justify it. Yeah, that's definitely true. Definitely true. Hey, TD, are the new Yamaha better than the Denon or Marantz? That remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. I don't know. What do you think? It's possible, Josh, that they are trying to just copy it. I mean, the pictures. So with the Marantz, at least you're getting a toroidal transformer. I don't think you're getting a toroidal transformer in any of these things. Let me see what it would be in the $3,000 one. Do they have a cutaway? I thought I saw the interior on one of these pictures. Show me the inside of the stupid receiver. Come on, website. High slew rate amplifier. Yeah, amplifier can respond to a rapid change of input level, which contributes to delivering a precise signal transmission and is especially effective with high resolution audio signals. Yeah, nope. Craftsmanship. Okay, here it is. It's a square shaped transformer. So I mean, if you look at if you go to their website, and look at the RX-A8A, you can see if you scroll down, it says newly designed mechanical structure. They actually do it. It mirrors the Marantz internals, like the way they lay out the amplifier section around the toroidal transformer. But they're not using a toroidal transformer in the Yamaha, so I'm not sure what that's about. What's up, Rain? Is that South Africa in the house? Whoop whoop. Jason Anthony Clark, are you swapping out your LG for the Sony at any time? Ooh. Well, see, here's the Sony. You know, all I'm saying is I need a 55-inch for the bedroom that will let me play 4K 120 games, have that inky black goodness of the OLED, and not like fuck up. Like, oh, sorry. Like the Vizio OLED is doing. Yeah. What's up, Maurice? How you doing, you guys? This is Maurice. He's my buddy. He helped me to host the karaoke every Tuesday night, and which is coming back, and he's going to take the reins. All right, Maurice. Black belts. There is an RX-A2A in the comparison chart as well. Yes, that has been out for a couple of months, I believe. I saw videos about it. I know the guy in Australia, Tony James, Build Montage, he had a video about it as well. So I'm not sure if that's here in the States or not. I think it might be in the States. I'm not sure. How's it up there at 100K now? Hey, it's good. I'm still working 3 jobs though. So, you know, it's not changing a whole lot. I feel cool. I feel cool, a little bit cooler. But yeah, nothing crazy. Thanks for your SVS video. It helped me pull the trigger and made my purchase. Awesome, Victor. Which SVS are you talking about? Did you get? MDC modular design construction, so that we can add new modules. You know what? That is a good idea, and a lot of these higher end boutique companies like NAD are doing that. So that's definitely a situation that, you know, I don't think, you know, companies like Yamaha, Denon, Pioneer, you know, Marantz, I don't think they're gonna do something like that, because what are they gonna sell you next year? You know what I mean? They got to sell you something in the next like product cycle. Excuse me. All right. What else we got here? Trying to find a manual for the A8A. Oh. AV setup guide, music cast controller. I don't think they probably don't have that listed just yet, because I mean these things aren't out. Oh, what about under the support tab? Click here for dimension drawing. Oh, what's that? Page not found. Okay. I guess that's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing here on the support page. So maybe, oh no, that's specs. Go to support. Warranty, no manual. There's no manual there. There's a spot for manual, but there's nothing there. There's only the warranty. So yeah, they're probably just still filling out the page. William says, I bought a Panasonic UB820 to replace my Samsung K8500 at your suggestion today. Got it open box at Best Buy for $240. Nice, dude. Nice. That's a great price. That's a great price. Rock on. I mean, I got the UB420 brand new for like $150, and that was sweet. Excuse me. That was also a Best Buy deal. Hi. You answer the questions that are always on my mind. 4K 120 is such a pain right now with the stupid X2700H. Definitely. Do you get a nice poster from YouTube at 100K, a gold watch? No, actually, there's a silver play button that we're supposed to get, but not sure if or when that's supposed to happen. A silver, but yeah, dude, I would love to do an unboxing of that, and I gotta find a place to put it in my background, you know, be like, oh, look at the big swinging dick over here, woo woo. After getting schooled on you on pre-outs, I'm considering getting the 3700. Worth pairing it with the 2700. I mean, you can only use 2 channels on that 2700. So, I mean, you could use that for, you know, getting a full 714 setup going with the 3700, using the 2700 in stereo or direct without any processing. The only thing you're going to mess around with is the double volumes. That's going to be annoying. Zachary Williams, hey TD, I have a 7-foot wall. A 77-inch screen looks comically large and no room for LCR speakers, but 65-inch feels too small because my seeing is Hey, Zachary, I'm right there with you. We sit 14 feet away from a 65-inch TV, and every time I look at it, I'm like, man, I wish that was a 77. No wall per se to go, on there. So it's just one of those things. Wayne, you want some more puppy videos? I got some of both puppies like fighting with each other. I mean, I only put out the puppy videos because I got a new camera and I was just testing out the super slow-mo 4K 120 frames per second. I actually shot some footage of this A90J playing some 4K 120 games. I shot it in 4K 120 frames per second, and I'm going to tonight look at the video to see if that actually kind of comes through. If I upload it to YouTube, you won't be able, the YouTube doesn't support 4K 120, and then you wouldn't be able to see it like that either. So maybe I can do some speed ramping to go like super slow-mo and then back to normal. But yeah, let's see. What's up, Timothy? How are you? I'm considering Emotiva A3 for AV receiver. What do you think? I think that's a solid play. 140 watts into 8 ohms by 3. Not really sure how they would work with a 4 ohm load because they kind of don't even tell us like a good, what do you call it? A good power rating, a full bandwidth power rating for that. So I don't know, but 8 ohm speakers, yeah, go for it. RX-A2A is the same as RX-V6A, except the 2A comes under Aventage series. I see no difference other than that. Same power, same design, same old stuff. Yeah, they tend to do that. Even Onkyo does that. The TXNR like 777 will be the same as the RZ 840 or 740 or something like that. Yeah, the struggle is real. Yeah, no, totally, Zach. It is real, man. So it's a tough one. But yeah, like sitting that far away, I always wish it's a 77. But I mean, it's so, my OLED looks so good. So good. I think, I know we're always like trying to pick apart these things, see which one's better. Like, honestly, if you could probably go with either one. And since you don't have them side by side, you're going to love it. Like, I mean, I turned on the Sony A90J yesterday for the first time. I was just like, wow. Do you prefer the look of the Sony in gaming over the LG OLED? Huh? Not really. I haven't calibrated this one yet, so I have to. I try to reserve all of my technical opinions about the TV. After I calibrate it. Before right now, I mean, it looks pretty good out of the box for sure. But yeah. Electrostatic speakers, perks and minuses. So basically, Chris, it's going to be a bitch to like get that center image, get that soundstage right. You're going to fiddle around with the imaging for a little while, like toe in on the speakers, make sure they're going to kind of come at you at the right angle. It took me a good hour. Once I got it, it was fantastic. But yeah. Any issues with connecting the A80J eARC with the 3700H? I actually have the A90J, so it should be pretty much the same as A80J. I will be doing the eARC video for, I think, next week, Monday. What is it, Thursday? Yeah, I'm tired. I put out like 4 videos this week. I'm exhausted, along with all the other shit happening in life. But yeah, I haven't tried it yet, but I will try it over the weekend and should get a video out Monday. I don't know if eARC is working properly on the Sony TVs, and that's a big problem. Roosevelt sounds off. I think I've held on to my old Panasonic Plasma TV because whenever you have it set just right, it looks almost like an outlet. It looks better than my Roku TV, which is newer. Yeah, I agree. My Panasonic Plasma was the shit. The mouse, hey TD, have you ever used powered studio monitors with a TV for movies? Not studio monitors, but I've used like when I was reviewing the the sixes, I had those set up with the TV, and those are pretty awesome because, you know, some of these powered speakers, you know, their amplifier is matched to their performance, so they actually get the amount of power they need, and they kick ass. So studio monitors are different because those are specifically near field. So like it sounds great 1 to 2.5 feet away, but when you get like 6-7 feet away, doesn't sound so good. Doesn't sound so good. So yeah, I wouldn't use studio monitors for a TV with movies. I would use powered speakers, something like Klipsch the 5s or Klipsch the 6s or something like that. But yeah, not studio monitors because those are near field, and that's just not going to sound good, like wherever you sit. Any update on the Yamaha RX-V6A? Nope. Although the article that I read said, here, let's see. And this article is from May 19th, so this is literally yesterday. Yamaha says the 4K 120 issue that affected the earlier RX-V6A won't affect the new Aventage receivers due to their updated hardware. More on this below. Okay, let's go below. There's not much below here. Hold on. Meanwhile, the company is expected to announce fixes shortly for the bug, which prevents the older receivers from displaying 4K content at 120 Hz from NVIDIA cards, Sony PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. Yeah. Yeah. So it says an update's coming. That's it. We don't know when. Dude, what do you think of Klipsch speakers? Hey, they're great, man. I loved Klipsch speakers for a long time. I just got I wanted to try something different. So, you know, I had the Martin Logans for a while, and I'm actually selling the Martin Logans because I'm getting something else. Yeah. I think a lot of it has to deal with, the fact that I listen to a lot of music too. So sometimes, the horn-loaded, tweeter or the horn-loaded compression driver, whatever they want to call it, does something to the sound that, for movies and TV, it's great because it's always projecting the sound, and that's kind of like what we need. And you go to a concert, you go to a theater, like, they all have horns. So if you like that horn sound, rock it. I wanted to try the Martin Logans because I've always wanted to have some Martin Logans in house. And then now I'm switching over to Focal. So again, I think a lot of it has to do with the materials used to make these drivers. And so, yeah, I can't wait to get some new Focals in. But Klipsch speakers are good, man. They are good. They rock. The RF-73s were fantastic. The Cornwall 4s I had in were just huge. And they were loud. They were loud as hell. Oh, my God. So loud. But, yeah, good quality speakers, especially when you start actually paying, like, serious money for them. The quality goes up drastically. Oh, excuse me. Does the Zapiti 4K support all formats, DTSX, Atmos, etc., and all HDR formats? No, it does not. It does not support it doesn't support Dolby Vision, but the next iterations of the Zapiti are supposed to support Dolby Vision and HDR10+. How they're going to do that and how you're supposed to rip it, I don't know any of that kind of stuff. Is it better for streaming media than NVIDIA Shield TV Pro? And here's the debate. I'm still working on that video because I was ripping everything for the Zapiti in M2TS, right? That's the raw file that's on these 4K Blu-ray discs. And of course, NVIDIA Shield / Plex does not support that file type. So now I have to re-rip a bunch of movies in MKV just to do the comparison. And it's kind of like a pain in the ass. And it's taking a lot of time. So, yeah. The good old Panasonic Kuro, the best TV heating system in the winter. Yes. I mean, the Kuro was from Pioneer, and then Panasonic's VT60 was the Kuro killer. My uncle had a Kuro back in the day. It was pretty badass. Using it to play 4K Blu-ray remixes. Oh yeah, the Zapedia will play those, no problem. I know you love them, but do you think they sound artificial? Oh, the clips? Yeah, I think I already kind of answered that. Okay, thanks, man. Just bought the Zapedia Pro 4K HDR. Seems to be playing most formats. One HD file failed so far. Trying to determine why. Sometimes, you know, even like the rips I do, the rip will fail. And sometimes if the thing's not playing, I'll re-rip it in the same format and then copy it over again, and then it plays just fine. So, you know, with this kind of like, you know, technology where you're ripping movies and just playing the file, like, so it doesn't work like 100%. You know, you'll always find some sort of something that just goes wrong. Victor, thanks to your SBS video, I got a pair of SBS, Prime satellites and a pair of elevations. Cool. Dual PB1000 Pros, nice. I still haven't opened up the PB1000 Pros, so I'm trying to, I was making room to open that up. That little Rel 9X or whatever, TI 9X TI or something, that thing bangs. Oh my God. It's crazy, but it's like $1,500. As a fellow car guy, did Fast and Furious have a huge impact on you as a teenager? I ask this because the orange Supra from the first film is up for auction next month in Vegas. Oh, not a whole lot, but I mean, like, I was going to like the import car shows and stuff like that because I had friends from college that were in that scene. You know, a few of the girls were like the little model girls running around there, and then one of the guys, Miles, he was running Hot Import Nights, if you know what Hot Import Nights is. So he was running that in California. And he ended up becoming one of the big dudes who, you know, hired like all the entertainment, like the models and shit. So it wasn't really Fast and Furious. I just like cars. My dad liked cars. So like I just, you know, knew a lot about cars. I don't know how to fix them. I don't know how to drive them though. No problem, Omar. Den and Sound United still giving me the runaround. Any ideas what you can do? Honestly, Wayne, all you can do is wait, really, because your location, it's just one of those things. You just gotta wait. Just got to wait. I have the Clips reference series. It sounds amazing if given quality signal. Sometimes the speakers produce a sound which can be annoying. Oh yeah, low level hum. Yeah. How well does the A90J internal speaker work as a center channel? Is it a decent replacement for mid-range? Dedicated center or not so much? Zach, it depends on like what you're rocking. If you're rocking a 3-way center and you're like externally powering it with something like 150 watts, yeah, no contest. That shit's in the Sony's not gonna no. But I'm gonna try it just to try it. Maybe next week. I got to figure it out. There's a lot going on right now. We need NVIDIA to make a new Tegra chip which supports AV1 and a new shield with it. I guess I actually have no idea about that, the mouse. I don't know about these chips and stuff like that. How about Yamaha S801 as satellite speakers? Oh, Omkar, I have no idea. I've seen Yamaha at CES a few times, but I've never actually heard any. They never had them hooked up. On my 2019 LG SM9000, eARC doesn't seem to pass through DTS-X on my Blu-ray remixes. It goes through as DTS. Pretty frustrating. Yeah, anything where like just like ripping stuff yourself, sometimes shit works, sometimes the shit doesn't work. Frustrating for sure, definitely. Have they put Auro-3D in the Yamaha RX-A8A with the update version 1.94? I don't know, David Turner. Good to see you, buddy. But the Auro-3D is supposedly only going into the new models, the RX-A6A Aventage, which retails for $2,200, and the RX-A8A, which retails for $3,000. I remember No P well. Nice, dude. Dude, you should do video on DACs, your favorite DAC till now. I don't know. I'm like, I can't really hear the difference between the DACs. I just know like the ESS Sabre DACs have like the best dynamic range. So I want to have something that's got like as much dynamic range as possible. You know what I'm saying? Not a low level hum, 1 to 2 hertz range, a bit of, Have you tried any kind of ground lift or something like that? It could be that your electric stuff is not grounded properly. I don't know. So many new subs these days. Looking into buying a pair. Use case is 60% movies, 40% music. Pair of Kef or SVS2 or REL T7i. I guess it depends on how big your room is, Raphael. What's the cubic feet is the biggest, length times width times height. Let me know. I was trying to, I think I reached out to HSU Research because they have a $500 sub that's supposed to like bang. But again, I can't be buying all this shit. Like, this is just too much. There's just too much stuff out there to continue buying stuff and buying stuff. I gotta have them send it to me. Are the clips RP8000 good, mostly for movies and games? Thinking of grabbing them with the 504 center and pairing with, yeah. I pretty much had that older setup, the RP280F, same thing, 450C and the 250S. So I had pretty much the exact same setup, black belt. Like, you're gonna love it. It's good. It's good for sure. You're gonna enjoy the shit out of that. Easiest way to experience Auro-3D content after your setup is complete. I mean, the easiest way, email me, Chris. I think I could hook you up with something. I ended up buying Auro-3D discs Auro-3D discs from France, Germany, and the UK. I tell you what, Google Translate is awesome. Google Translate the page. It's awesome. You get everything you need to know. Recommendations for eARC to ARC converter. Trying to keep Yamaha A3060 longer until things are resolved. I got to look into that. I know a lot of people are asking about that. So I got to look into that. Okay, so 4.5 meters to feet. Wow, 14.7 feet. Okay, by 14 by 4.75. Okay, where's my calculator? There it is. So let's go 15.5 times 14.5 times 2 meter. Okay, so that's about 1,460 cubic feet. About 210s would probably do it. 112, a big one with a beefy amp. So maybe that SVS 2000 Pro, maybe, Raphael. Yeah, maybe that. Or 210s. Yeah. I think that's probably a good bet for your space. If the R280F or anything to go by the RP, yeah. The only thing difference with the 8000F Klipsch and the RP280F is the tweeter situation. I used to have a Hum from Subwoofer and purchased a Hum X $90 on Amazon. Yep. Oh, no problem, Raphael. Can I use a Denon AVC 4700 or AVR and use an Onkyo 7.2 as power amp for rear channels and have 6-channel rear height channels in stereo mode? You can hook up your old Onkyo in stereo to power 2 speakers. Whichever 2 speakers that is, it's probably going to be your rear height. I think that's what you're saying. You can't have 6 height channels, though. I think you understand. Electrician wants to charge me $350 to look for a ground loop. Ooh, I mean, just get a ground lift. The thing's like $10 for like a pack of 5. Demouse says, yeah, man, the Shield is basically using a 6-year-old processor. It was good back then. A new chip would be an Apple TV killer. Yeah. And the Apple TV isn't like the best. Even their newest one isn't like the greatest. They're using a 3-year-old processor in that guy. So, yeah, well, I guess we just have to like wait and see. Hey, no problem. Hey, all right, guys, we've been here for a little over an hour, and I know we had that snafu where like the internet totally just went out. I wonder if the internet is back. Let me try to connect. Oh, the internet is back on. The internet is back on. So does that... ridiculous. Oh my gosh, look at this. Dual cam.
What? This camera looks way better. We'll just rock this. Yeah. Let's see. Do you have the RTX 30? No, I don't. Yeah, not sure I want to get one. We'll see what happens. No problem. West Covina. Hey, Victor. Good night. Take it easy. West Covina, man. I went to Cal Poly Pomona, so I know West Covina very well. Yeah, the sound went bad, I think, when I tried to jump in. So let's just sign off. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys are awesome. So yeah, new Yamaha AVRs are Onkyo and Pioneer should be coming up in another month or so. So interesting stuff. Always cool to have new products to talk about, and more things I can do, more videos I can make for you guys. So no problem. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Peace.